He's worth more dead than alive, guys. Nolan Wells' mother realizes that when it comes to this case, he's worth more dead than alive. If this case remains unresolved, it will continue to make her money every single day. And that's what a lot of people are not seeing. When you think about this particular case, when you think about the media attention, the amount of content creators that are lying, the amount of false information that is out there, as long as everybody is continually playing the game, then the brand of Nolan Wells continues. I don't think that the mother really wants justice, because she knows that he died by a freak accident. So it's not like she's hurting inside because she believes somebody murdered him. Anybody with common sense would know that if you're gonna murder somebody, you're not gonna do that on the 4th of July on an island where there's thousands of people watching you. So it is very unlikely that somebody murdered Nolan Wells. Let's just throw that out the window. The only logical explanation for his death is that there was a freak accident. Something happened. Alcohol was involved, possible drugs. And he met his fate. So I think that the parents, they know this, but again, the Bible says the love of money is the root of all evil. It's something about the love of money, guys, that people just can't seem to live without. You know, once you start getting that money in, man, you start getting greedy. And you really lose your soul in the process, because it's almost like you're not satisfied, you know? Nolan's mother was able to gather about $800,000, guys. And when you think about the amount of money they were able to gather up, still the case is unresolved. Why? Because Nolan is worth more. By the case being unresolved, Nolan Wells' value increased. So the mother, she really don't want justice. Nobody wants justice, guys. That's just a part of the game. Always remember, the bottom line is money. Always remember that. The bottom line when it comes to this case has always been about making as much money as one can actually make. So when we look at the case, as long as it remains unresolved, as long as there are no, think about this, there's no credible witnesses, nobody's seen nothing, they put out a reward, nobody came forward for that reward, not one person came out and said, hey, we seen him. Not one person, guys. Think about the thousands of people that were out there during that day. And you mean to tell me nobody saw him? Nobody? Nobody has come forward to say, hey, I saw the kid. He was intoxicated, or he wasn't intoxicated. Notice there are no witnesses, guys. It's as if though when Nolan disappeared, it could have been during a time where he was with his friends, and for whatever reason, everyone else that was at Horn Island must have left. Because here's the thing. When we go back to the reports of the things that were said, we heard, I believe it was Officer Tatum and others, they were claiming that there were some people that stood on the island all night or were camping at the island or some nonsense, right? How come those people are not being interviewed? I want y'all to think about that, guys. I want y'all to think about the fact that we're getting all these stories, all this information, but nobody is really telling us anything. So the case remains unresolved because that's exactly where they want it to be. That's how the money comes in. You know? You have grifters, every day they posting a new update, and when you watch the video, there's nothing there. I don't even know why you guys watch these content creators, because they lie to you every day. It's like every single day they just make up a new lie, and you fall for it every single time because you're thirsty for information, and they know that. So what they do is they play on your desire to want something, you know? But as long as this remains unresolved, guys, then the money keeps coming in. They really don't want no justice. They just want to blame somebody, or what they want to do is keep us blaming somebody. Because as long as we're blaming somebody with no proof, it keeps that in the algorithm. So the money just keeps coming in. And that's what's going on right now. And I think a lot of people don't realize how the hustle go. You know, the mother made it a race issue. She hired a civil rights attorney. When you factor in all of this mess, it's a circus show at this point. But nobody's asking the real questions. And the real question is, why was Nolan drinking? You know what I'm saying? Like, why nobody's talking about the possibility of an accidental drowning? Did he suffer from dehydration? See, these are the things that the autopsy should have brought up, guys. The autopsy should have brought up dehydration. The toxicology should have brought up the alcohol, the drugs, and various other things that may have played a part in this young man's death. It's taken too long. I mean, they claim they got the results, but yet they haven't released the results to the public. So it's like, what's the holdup, guys? Like, seriously, what exactly are we waiting for when it comes to the results? Like, the kid is dead already, so like, what's the holdup? What's really going on? You know, because remember, the mother and the father, they made it a race issue. So I'm pretty sure the state of Mississippi is upset about that. So they're probably going to do their investigation in terms of the autopsy. They probably doing a thorough examination, which is going to actually probably put the family to shame for the amount of judging they've done on innocent people. Because remember, they made it a race issue. And it's sad that have you seen my last live stream, guys? My last live stream, I did a video and I put black faces over Nolan friends' faces so that you could see how people think if all of his friends were black. You gotta watch the show, guys. Because a lot of y'all don't be watching the shows. Y'all just watch 2 minutes. And I'm talking for hours, breaking things down, solving the case. And y'all busy posting comments prematurely without even watching the content. It's crazy. But I put black faces over Nolan's white friends to show you that people really don't care about the story if his friends were black. Nobody would be talking. And it goes to show how society really feel about black lives. And I'm not making this a race issue. I'm just trying to make you guys understand that nobody really cares about black people. Especially when we die. Nobody really cares. This is why when you saw the Nolan Wells case, the first thing the mother and the stepdad said was for the people to treat this case like they would every other case. Well, why would you have to tell people that? Why would you have to tell the police, law enforcement, investigators, why would you have to tell them to treat Nolan's case as you would any other case? Why would you have to say that? Why would you have to say, oh, treat him as if it's your own child? Look at it like if it's your own child that died. Why would you say that? You're saying that because you don't trust that they care. So once we understand that they don't care, then how could you really seek justice? You see what I'm saying? How could you really seek justice when you already don't trust the state, you don't trust the system, you don't trust the police, you don't trust anybody? That's a problem that they have. This is why I keep saying that a lot of black folk, they suffer from an inferiority complex where they believe everybody else is better than them, and they're trying to fit in with society, and they're trying to be accepted by everybody when nobody don't like them. And it doesn't make any sense that you're trying to fit in. That's like I walk into a room full of 10 white guys and I'm trying to be accepted by everybody. Guys, I'm not trying to be accepted by nobody. I don't care. I'm not trying to be accepted by black people or white people. I'm not trying to fit in with no groups. I'm just trying to live my life. That's it. I don't got time for all of that other stuff. It's toxic. And this is why Nolan's family turned this into a race issue, because they figure that's the only way to get attention. Because again, if Nolan's friends were all black, we would not be having this conversation, guys. We would not be having this conversation. I promise you. We would not be having this conversation at all. You know? We would not be talking about this. We would not be speaking about this. Because why? Nobody really cares. Again, this is why I keep bringing up Akin Liverpool. I bring up Akin Liverpool because I want you guys to think about it. You have a black guy who drowned. He drowned, he lost his life, and he had black friends. And up to now, nobody's talking about the story, guys. Why his life don't matter? Why nobody's talking about it? Because nobody don't care. But I can promise you, if Akin Liverpool had white friends, it'll be all over the news. So everybody's playing a part in this case. That's why they are occupying our minds with this case so much, because they know that most people are going to gravitate towards such a case. They know that. They know that most people are going to take sides. They're going to make it an issue. And it's something that the media want, because that's helping them to make money. We know Nolan's family is making money. And it's just a mess, man. So Nolan is more profitable when his case is unresolved, because I don't see this ending. I don't see the Nolan Wells saga ending, guys. I don't see it ending. I see this thing going on all the way into 2027. I do not see this family ever stopping talking about this kid. The only way it's going to stop is if we stop. That's the only way. But that's not going to happen, because the grifters are going to continue to grift. And because they're continuing to grift, I'm going to still talk about what I'm talking about. So it's never going to stop. It's never going to stop, guys. Soon, you're going to see Christine is going to become a civil rights activist. She's going to start to get funding. She's going to take office. You're going to see her working besides Ben Crump. Guys, this is a mess. This is a mess. And she's not even a black woman. She's not. She's Filipino. And I've been trying to tell you guys this for the longest. But nobody's listening, guys. Nobody's listening. That's the world we live in. Nobody listens. Nobody cares. The only thing we care about is who's lying the best. Like, whoever could lie to us the most, that's the ones that we listen to. That's the group that we pay attention to. Whoever could lie the most, that's the ones that we actually like. So if somebody's lying, hey, that's the content creator I'm gonna support, as long as you're lying to me. But when you speak the truth, it's a problem, guys. It's always a problem, and I can't stand it. I can't stand the fact that people accept lies more than the truth. So many people are fake right now. They're just fake outrage. They're acting like they care about Nolan. They don't care about Nolan, they care about money. Love of money, man. The love of money is the root of all evil. That is what people are searching for right now, gang. The love of money. You know we gotta stay fresh out here at all times. You already done know how that is, gang. Drip check. We got the Jordans. You already done know what it is. Always gotta stay lit. So guys, let me know what you think. Cause there's so many videos I gotta make, guys. So many stories. So many, man. I got so many videos to make, guys. It's crazy. I didn't even put my steaks on the grill yet. I'm gonna do that when I get back. I wanted to get all this work done so that wild steaks is on the grill. I could be uploading my content, doing what I was gonna do, because I was going to grill first and then come on out and do my walk and talk videos. But I'd rather do it now, get it over with. That way I can go fix me some steaks and then just chill in the house and relax. Have some nice barbecue. Just do my thing, you know? But guys, I'm gonna pretty much head on back to the truck and gotta go to the supermarket. I want you guys to leave your feedback. Let me know what you think. Do you believe that Nolan is worth more dead? Or should I say that the case is unresolved? Does that help the family to earn more money? Because it looks like that way. I don't believe that Christine wants justice. I believe that Christine always wanted the public to be fighting, the rage bait to continue, the hustle. She don't look like a mother that wants justice. She look like a mother that just wants attention. And in the process, everybody's getting sued, people getting blamed. It's just a mess right now. And then when the case dries up, everybody's gonna forget about Nolan Wells. All that fake outrage is gonna be done. And that's what's so sick about this, is that people are not real. They're fake. See? If you've been following my content, I made you guys know from the beginning, I'm not on nobody's side. I'm on the side of the truth. I'm not here to support Nolan's family or the families of those boys, because I don't know none of these people. And the more I look at this case, the more it looks suspect. I'm not accusing nobody of murder. At the same time, I believe there's a big cover-up. I believe that somebody knows what's going on and they're covering it up, you know? That's what I believe. Because with all of these suspects, you don't see them on the mainstream media. You don't see nobody really being transparent. It's like all you see is fake news all over social media. So it's at the point right now where it's like, it's just too much drama, guys. Too much drama right now, and I'm tired of it. So, just a quick video, guys. I'm gonna head back, do what I gotta do. And that's about it, man. Gotta get outside, make a video, do what I do, man. So I'm gonna head back in the Ringo Mobile and do what I need to do, fam. So y'all rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It is what it is. Man, it just got hot all of a sudden. The sun just came out. Sun just came out. Boy. So guys, it is what it is, man. Rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you all in the next video. I'll get on out of here. Do what I gotta do. Whew. Comment and subscribe to the channel, fam. Ringo TV. It is what it is. #1 reactionary channel on YouTube. You already done know, fam. Make sure y'all subscribe. We out.